Hey everyone, my name is John Cranberry, and this is My Life. I never wanted to do a Draw My Life because my life just isn't that interesting. But people keep asking, so I figured I might as well do it. I was born on a 1,500-acre pistachio farm with my loving parents Jibble and Ma Cranberry. Being from such a large pistachio farm in Wyoming made me kind of an outcast in my school. I was bullied a lot for being different, and that made me sad. That was until I met Jessica Peanut, the first girl to ever really notice me. Middle and high school all felt the same. I would come home from school and help Jibble with the harvest. Jessica was my only real friend, so I decided to ask her to our homecoming dance, the Tip-Tap Ball. But I found out that she was already going with Kane Nightshade, the coolest guy in school. After this, I became really depressed and shut out the rest of the world. After graduation, I decided that I wanted more from life, so I left Jibble and Ma and set out on an adventure of my own. I ended up going to the Forbidden Isle in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle to live with the tribe of the Forbidden People. Here, I met my first wife. Her name was Toyota Camry. Me and Toyota lived 5 wondrous years before our child, Ben Cranberry, came into our lives. I was so happy, and I thought I'd be happy living out the rest of my life here. That is, until Toyota and Ben were poisoned. And just like that, they were dead. After this tragic incident had left me broken, I decided to return home. But upon leaving the Bermuda Triangle, I realized that no time at all had passed. It seems that I had aged, but no one else around me had. To them, it had only been a few hours. For me, it was 25 years, and my son was dead. I tried my best to adjust back to normal life, but I was a freak. I was famous, but not in the way anyone else would ever want. People would come to my house and try to kill me. Jibble and Ma tried to help the best they could, but nothing helped. I was alone. Finally, I had enough. So I left again and moved to the great state of California. I lived in San Francisco, but I didn't have any money, so I decided to take shelter under the Golden Gate Bridge. Here, I experimented with lots of local women, but none of them caught my eye until I met my second love, Darnett Blanket. We fell madly in love and eventually had triplets. The next 10 years were the best of my life, until suddenly, all 4 of my new family members were slain, and I was framed for their murder. I was heartbroken and sent to jail. I would spend the next 20 years of my life in prison. I joined a gang called the Ladybugs. We were the roughest and toughest around. Their friendship helped me get through a lot of these tough times. After I got out of jail, I was promised a life of freedom. However, that freedom was taken away when I got into a relationship with my third wife, Jessica Peanut. When we first started dating, I was so happy to be back in her life, but I soon realized that she was really mean and controlling. We fought a lot. It was really hard. So I used what the Ladybugs taught me, and I murdered her in cold blood. With nowhere left to run, I went back to the Forbidden Isle in the Bermuda Triangle to find the secret behind my time-stopping predicament. Here, I met a shaman named Miss Dingle who told me that my wife, Toyota Camry, was still alive. I told her that she was wrong, and that I watched her die. Miss Dingle told me that time is what I make of it. So she transported me back in time to when I was a baby to restart my life so I could meet my first wife again and prevent her from dying. Unfortunately for me though, she messed up the spell and put my current brain back into my baby body. That's right. I'm a baby. Thanks for watching.